Every morning, many of us wake up with the same promise. Today will be different. Today I will take care of myself. We tell ourselves we will eat better, stretch, drink more water, or finally go for that walk. But as the hours unfold, our calendars get heavy. Deadlines scream louder than our bodies, and our routine pulls us back into its old rhythm. Routine is both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, it gives structure. On the other, it can suffocate us if it is filled only with responsibilities and obligations. Slowly, without noticing, we start neglecting self-care. Skipping breakfast becomes normal. Drinking coffee instead of water feels easier. Resting feels like a luxury we cannot afford. The truth is, self-care doesn't collapse in one dramatic moment. It slips away quietly. It's in the "I'll do it tomorrow" whispers. It's in the nights we stay up late scrolling instead of resting. It's in the weeks we promise to start fresh on Monday, and the months when that Monday never comes. We think we are saving time by sacrificing sleep or health, but the opposite is true. A neglected body drags us down. A tired mind makes mistakes. A soul without joy loses motivation. Our routine becomes a loop where we survive, not thrive. The real struggle is not discipline, it is compassion. We push ourselves hard, but forget to treat ourselves with the same love we offer to others. We would never tell a friend, "Skip your meals, you don't matter." Yet we tell that to ourselves with our actions every day. To break this cycle, we need to gently re-enter our own lives, not by chasing perfection, but by honoring the small habits that keep us alive and human. Drinking a glass of water as the first act of the day. Taking 10 minutes to breathe deeply. Choosing to pause before replying to one more email at midnight. Routine will always be there. The question is whether we let it control us, or we design it with intention. By weaving in small, loving rituals, we can turn routine from a trap into a source of strength. Because the truth is, self-care is not selfish. It's survival. And if we don't make space for ourselves, no one else can do it for us. The inner key to happiness. In today's world, it is so easy to believe that happiness comes from the outside, from achievements, wealth, or recognition. Social media feeds us endless images of success: the perfect house, the dream vacation, the flawless body. And without realizing it, we start chasing those images as if they were the true definition of happiness. But if happiness only came from outside, why are there so many people who have everything and yet still feel empty? Why do we sometimes reach a milestone, graduation, promotion, a new purchase, and after the initial joy, the emptiness returns? The truth is, the inner key to happiness lies within us. It is not what happens to us, but how we interpret what happens. Happiness is not passive. It is an active choice. Every day, our mind is tempted by fear, anxiety, or comparison. We imagine worst-case scenarios, replay past mistakes, or feel jealous of others' progress. In those moments, it is powerful to pause and ask ourselves, am I choosing to see the positive in this situation? This single question can change the direction of our thoughts. For example, when facing a setback at work, our mind can say, "This proves I'm not good enough." But if we shift perspective, we can instead say, "This is a lesson. What can I learn here?" The same event, but two different realities, one rooted in despair, the other in growth. Happiness does not erase pain. It transforms how we hold pain. Instead of being crushed by it, we learn to walk alongside it with resilience. A smile is not denial. It is a reminder that joy still exists even in difficulty. Developing this inner key requires practice. Just like a muscle, Positivity strengthens with use. Daily rituals, gratitude journaling, mindful breathing, repeating affirmations, train the brain to look for light. Over time, these practices rewire how we respond to life. And most importantly, happiness grows when we stop postponing it. Many of us say, "I'll be happy when I have more money, when I lose weight, when I retire." But happiness doesn't live in the future. It lives in the present. If we cannot find small joy today, no amount of future success will be enough. The key is to slow down, notice the ordinary gifts around us, and choose to appreciate them. The warmth of sunlight through a window, the comfort of a conversation, the taste of simple food. These small sparks are the true foundation of happiness. Escaping the trap of negativity. Negativity is contagious. Just like one sick person can spread illness, one negative voice can shift the mood of an entire room. A single complaint at a family dinner can sour the atmosphere. A constant critic at work can drain everyone's energy. The danger is that negativity is attractive. It feeds on attention. When we focus on what is wrong, our mind spirals deeper, pulling others down with us. Unhappiness multiplies. Escaping this trap requires courage. It is not easy to step away from environments or people who constantly spread negativity, especially when they are friends, colleagues, or even family. But if we want to live with love, yu thuong, and joy, we must protect our mental space. Positivity does not mean pretending everything is perfect. It means refusing to let pain or anger dominate our inner world. When a problem arises, we can acknowledge it honestly without allowing it to consume our entire identity. For example, losing a job is painful. Pretending it doesn't hurt is unrealistic. But drowning in bitterness only creates more suffering. Instead, reframing the experience as an opportunity. Maybe this is the moment to try something new, opens space for growth. One practical way to escape negativity is to cultivate micro moments of joy. These are small, deliberate choices. Listening to uplifting music instead of gossip, going for a walk instead of scrolling news, writing down 3 good things that happened today instead of replaying what went wrong. Over time, these micro-choices build resilience. We train our minds to find sweetness even in small details. A child's laughter, the smell of rain, the comfort of a friend's voice. These moments are not trivial. They are lifelines. Another powerful step is setting boundaries. If someone constantly drags us into negativity, we can limit time with them or redirect the conversation gently. Protecting our emotional space is an act of self-respect, not selfishness. Finally, remember that negativity is not just external. It also comes from within. Our self-talk can be the harshest critic. Escaping negativity means practicing compassion with ourselves, speaking kindly, forgiving mistakes, and remembering that imperfection is part of being human. Even in hardship, life offers sweetness. But we often overlook it because we are busy waiting for big happiness. We think happiness must look like grand achievements or life-changing events, and in doing so, we miss the quiet joys already around us. Sweetness in life is subtle. It is the hug from a loved one after a hard day, the taste of a warm meal when we are hungry, the laughter that comes unexpectedly in a serious moment. These are not small things. They are the essence of life. When we practice seeing sweetness, our mindset shifts from scarcity to abundance. A broken heart, though painful, deepens our empathy for others. A failed project teaches us perseverance. Even sorrow can become a teacher if we allow it. The secret is to hold both pain and sweetness together. Life is not about erasing one for the other, but learning to carry them side by side. Sweetness does not deny difficulty. It gives us strength to endure it. For example, think of someone who has lost a loved one. The grief is real and heavy. Yet, within that grief, there are also sweet memories, moments of laughter, and the warmth of love that was shared. Holding on to these sweet fragments makes the loss bearable. To cultivate sweetness, we must slow down and notice. Modern life pushes us to chase speed and productivity, but sweetness lives in slowness. When we pause to savor food, truly listen to someone, or watch the sunset without rushing, we awaken to joy. Sharing sweetness also multiplies it. When we offer kindness, encouragement, or a smile, we create ripples of happiness that return to us. Life becomes sweeter, not just because of what we receive, but because of what we give. Ultimately, the sweetness of life reminds us that happiness is not a final destination. It is a daily practice of choosing to notice, cherish, and create beauty even when life feels ordinary or hard. And in those small, sweet moments, we discover that joy is always closer than we think.